going on, everybody? Well, is my mic on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And first, I need to put on this full screen again. And yeah, wow. So yeah, apparently someone named yeah. For those who don't know who this is, I have no idea who this is either. I've never heard of this person. I'm just going to check out what this is all about. Goodness gracious! No! Get the hell out! God, no, please. What the hell is that? Holy. Wow. So apparently, yeah, Grace Randolph, who is apparently a movie reviewer and Critics' Choice member, whatever the hell it's all about, but holy. I'm going to need the other slice of lemon to get this out of my eyes. Ouch. I almost got a heart attack. But yeah, she decided after afternoon walk, long walk, should have taken longer, that she is going to embrace Nintendo. And she doesn't see herself playing the games, but I shall learn the lore. The fandom is also really cool, a few assholes. That part yeah, that could be applied to any fandom. But the love of Nintendo has moved me. What confidence I do other franchises. Well, the first thing is, you decide to embrace Nintendo, but you don't see yourself playing the games. But I shall learn the lore. I mean, you do realize that Nintendo is one of the biggest game companies in the world, or console manufacturers in the world, and yeah, they have a clear idea of what their target audience wants, even though their online service is lousy as fuck. But if you don't see yourself playing the games, what is the point of embracing Nintendo or Sony or Tencent? So Epic Games was yeah, one of the biggest gaming companies in whole Asia. I mean, what's the point of embracing them if you're not going to play the games, buy the merchandise, get the product, and learn the lore? That's, first of all, you made a movie review out of yeah, of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That was absolutely terrible. That clearly shows that you have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I could see you might appear interest that you shall embrace it, blah blah blah. But in fact, I don't think you have any good intentions in mind. You just want to infect you just want to infect your worldview into this fandom and infect it from within. That's what I think. You can think you decide to embrace it, but first of all, if you're not going to play the games, how are you going to learn the lore? You can't, because there are multiple games, multiple franchises, multiple console generations that you need to learn about. You have to start. You have to have a clear starting point A to point C. You're barely at A. The fan's also really cool. Few assholes, I agree. The love Nintendo's moved me. What kind of love? You really think that a big console manufacturer and game company, one of the largest, one corporate entity is going to love you? I mean, if you're not going to play the games, you're not going to learn the lore. You're not going to learn the fandom. you're not going to learn the interest of the fandom itself. So, what exactly is the point then? You take a sip of tea first. I mean, I've been playing Nintendo since this SNES was my first introduction to them. The Game Boy was my first handheld that introduced me to the games. Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins was the first game I actually spent multiple hours in. Once I got as a present. The one being Pokemon Gold. But that's for another story. But since then, it started moving up and up and up. From one system to the other. To the GameCube. To played the DS and the Game Boy Advance with my relatives, and went straight to after the GameCube came the Wii. After the Wii U, I kind of stopped for a bit to focus on my studies first. Then the 3DS came, and fortunately I got there just in time. And I discovered other kinds of games, and I also played a lot of PC, I also played PC games like Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. But you're barely at point A. How could you be moved by how could you be... First of all, Nintendo is a large corporate entity. A console manufacturer, and they have multiple publishers of games under them. It's impossible to learn the lore. It's in a short span of a day. An impossible task, especially when there are multiple games, multiple franchises, multiple storylines. From Super Mario Land 2 to Fire Emblem to Bayonetta. That's impossible. So yeah. If you're not interested in playing the games, but only learning about the lore, without playing the games you'll never learn anything about the lore. And if you're not going to buy anything either, this could be applied to any company that produces consoles or games, cartridges, whatever. You're just dead weight. If you have nothing, because you're not bringing anything profitable to the table. So the only question that could be asked right now is, what the hell's the point of this? Because I don't get it. I'm pretty sure the majority of Nintendo fandom, even those who are cringe, would agree with me. Or at least those with a good mind, at least. I look up this, you do other franchises. Well, Nintendo's not just a franchise. They have multiple franchises under them, so how the hell you can cover all of it? We've proven with your review about the Super Mario Brothers movie that you have no idea what you're talking about. You have no intention to learn. So yeah, if you ask me, you can't just make the decision to embrace Nintendo after a long walk this afternoon if you never played the games in the first place. Because yeah, they need to make money, they need to make the yen for their Japanese audience first, not for the rest second. And they will never embrace you nor any of the fans because they need to make as much money from you as possible. So I know I'm just one guy, and I'll probably get a lot of flack for this, but do me a favor and take a good night's sleep. Take a longer walk. And yeah, just leave this. First of all, leave the Nintendo fandom alone. They're better off without you. And second of all, you need to. I doubt that you stick to movie reviews because that's probably the only thing you're good at. And find an actual job. Go outside, get an actual job. So step in the real world and get a job. Get off social media. Get off social media and get a job first. After that, you could always decide to come back. But first, step into the real world. I'll leave Nintendo and Nintendo and the fandom alone. Because you can fool some people. I've seen a lot in the comment section over here in the retweets. So they have all the constants playing a lot of cool stuff. Yeah. Princess Sparkle already asked the question that I'm asking myself over and over. I think Jean also made it quite clear. Jean Gentry. So yeah, this GIF is the most cringe thing I've ever seen. And the banner over there almost gave me nightmares. It will probably give me nightmares after this. I'm going to need more than just a lemon and all cleaners to get it out of my eyes. They'll probably scar me for life, but okay. The only reason why I would see you cover it is so I could laugh at you. And yeah, maybe farm some YouTube likes out of it. But that's the only reason why people would do it, and why probably other big YouTubers and e-baggers will do it. But no, you're not fooling anyone, and not me either. And yeah, and like this is a message to any. This is something for any fandom and any gamer out there. This is the kind of person that you don't want into your circles, because they will they do nothing but pretending that they care, but at the end of the day they get nothing done. They just complain to complain. It's just never enough for them. This is how they start. Then they demand more, then demand more and more, and after that they get rid of the ones that were the actual gamers that were actually loyal to the brand. Brand loyalty is stupid, but they actually play the games and know about the lore, have studied it for God knows how long, part due to an interest in Japanese culture as well. Whoops. What's my mic? Nothing. So yeah. The only reason why I want to see you covered so I could laugh at you, to make a complete fool out of yourself, but that's about it. And it's a GIF. And yeah, before I go with this, so far as I go on this, do not contact this person, do not harass her, do not send threats at her at all. Unsupported that kind of behavior. I'm not going to sink to a level either. I don't want her to be doxxed either. But yeah, this is even though I hope she changes her banner, because it almost gave me a heart attack. But yeah, you're not fooling anyone, Grace. Get the hell out of here. You may fool some people, but you can't fool me. I see straight through you. And yeah, that's about it. Got to go to bed. I'll drink my tea and have to go back to work tomorrow. Because I have a life outside of this. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Hasta la próxima. And keep her away from your games and your fandom. She has no good. People like this have no good intentions in mind. That's my last. I could say this over and over again. But that's it. Buenas noches. Oyasumi. See you in the next one. Peace.